What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, and a theory that we have going into Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. So spoiler warning for Fear the Walking Dead as a whole, but definitely Season 5, Episode 16, The Walking Dead Season 7, 8, and the series as a whole, but spoiler warning for sure. And so we had the season 5 finale of Fear the Walking Dead last night, and it really bothered a lot of people, especially this part right here with Morgan, the end of the season, the cliffhanger ending that Gimple loves to have. But does it mean that Morgan's gonna die? I don't think so. He can't go out that way. Morgan, I don't die. I get shot in the chest and I still don't die. I'm Morgan. I need to be Cray Cray Morgie one more time, and you know I gotta stay alive. Well, I talk about it in my review that I was okay with the cliffhanger. I really was. At least something happened on the show, right? We got The Walking Dead coming back next week, so it's like we got The Walking Dead coming back. All is great. Yay! We don't have to wait for The Walking Dead. But in the review, I talk about the idea of having CRM, the helicopter people, come to rescue Morgan. It's a far-fetched theory. I know some people are going to say I'm reaching. I know. And it's just a fun discussion theory to talk about. In a perfect world, I would love to have Morgan be reunited with Rick in the Rick Grimes movies. Morgan is taken away, airlifted away, but he can't do that just yet because he's got a gunshot wound in his chest, and that needs surgery. Just like Rick had rebar in his back and his side and his abdomen, and he's going to need surgery right away to keep him alive. So hopefully the helicopter lands pretty quickly after they take him from Season 9, Episode 5, and we see that, and either way, Rick's alive. But can you just imagine the conversation that these two would have? Yeah, I met these people in Texas. I got shot by this crazy lady with a terrible hat. Yeah, I fell in a piece of rebar. Life is crazy in the zombie apocalypse, and I hope they're reunited in the movies, and it's awesome. Maybe it's wishful thinking, but I hope they see each other again. Now, who's going to save Morgan? Someone has to, right? And I watched the end of the episode again, and I started watching who could possibly save Morgan. Is it Alicia? Is it Dwight? Is it John or June? I initially thought Dwight because he may still be around close enough to save Morgan. I mean, someone has to save Morgan. Morgan's shot, he's wounded, he's weak, he's dying, and then there's a bunch of walkers coming towards him. But if you look at the truck here, it reminds me a lot of Season 7 of The Walking Dead. And a lot of things remind me of Season 7 of The Walking Dead, the way Season 5 ended, going into Season 6 of Fear. And to be honest, Season 7 of The Walking Dead is the worst season to copy in my opinion. The Walking Dead is a great series as a whole, but it has some missteps. I'm not saying that Fear will copy it exactly, but I see a lot of similarities. Dwight being taken away, Daryl was captured as well. Basically, Ginny has control over our group. The Saviors and the Settlers are basically the same. Ginny is like Negan, and also I saw a subtle similarity here when Negan kills the two walkers that are coming towards Alexandria. It's kind of similar. I know there's walkers here, and when Ginny and Morgan were fighting, it's two humans, but I see that kind of shot for shot very similar. Even though Negan takes out the walkers easily and Ginny shoots Morgan, I was like, okay, there's a little similarity there. It's not a big thing, but it's just something I caught. Ginny's face is like, She kind of reminds me of the Grinch. I got you now, Morgan. And Ginny is so over the top, kind of like Negan was over the top. And I know Negan fans, relax. Negan fans are like, no way Ginny is like Negan. There's no way. Relax. I understand. Negan is way better than Ginny, but you have to admit there's a lot of similarities with the Saviors and the Settlers. And Ginny is basically trying to save people and bring people in a slightly different way, but she's still trying to control people and have them work for her. It's basically the same concept, and I love the face here. It's pretty funny. Ginny, you're too much. She's better than Martha, though. I have to say that. Martha, to me, was the worst villain in the history of the Walking Dead universe. I don't think it gets any worse than this. And for those who don't know, she was the villain on Season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. And the only thing I fear right here is those socks with sandals. Fashion police! I don't really care that much about it. It's just funny. But what were they doing here? That's a terrible look, even in a zombie apocalypse. And what is Strand up to? Strand is being Strand. And I have to admit, Strand working with Ginny Getting in good favor with Ginny reminds me of another Walking Dead character that had a big part in season 7 that also got killed off. So is Strand in danger, and it's Spencer. Strand, Spencer. 2 S names. And I have to admit, Strand is way better than Spencer. Spencer was the annoying, spoiled little brat that I was glad he got what he got with Negan, but he got good favor with the Saviors. Basically like Strand is. I'm not saying that Strand is like Spencer in the personalities, but Strand is up to something. And I hope that Strand and Alicia work together and they can do more damage on the inside, and that's the plan going forward into season 6. But what if Strand is trying to get close to Ginny like Spencer did, and Ginny sees right through him, and then he got no guts, takes him out? That would be pretty awesome, and that's what needs to happen on the show. We need to lose some major characters in a major way, and we need an epic death of a major character, and why not Strand? It would be awesome for the show. I don't think we lose Morgan or Dwight or John or June. I love those characters. Or Daniel. I hope we have characters that stick around, but there's so many characters on the show, it's ridiculous. And the fact that we could lose Morgan, as the writers could write Morgan out of the show in season 6, is pretty ridiculous in my opinion. But I do feel like this was hinting at something right here, that Sherry was potentially on the radio. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't, maybe it was an act of the universe showing Dwight to stop right there to find the MRAP, or maybe she was actually on the radio, or it was someone else. But I like the theory that it was Sherry, and we will see Sherry in season 6, the premiere episode, saving Morgan. I don't know why Dwight threw the radio into this dirt pile there. What does that represent? Is that a dead body? Is that just a random dirt pile? What was happening there? But the fact that Morgan wasn't shot by Ginny a second time, the fatal gunshot, that he's sitting there bleeding out, means that there's hope for someone to save him. They have to get there fast, and it would have to be someone around the area. Morgan is bleeding out, right? I mean, he'll be dead in a couple minutes, in my opinion. It's a fictional show, so he could last like Rick and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. But if he stays alive, he needs to be saved by someone, so why not Sherry, right? That would be a great introduction, a game-changing moment for a game-changing moment. Morgan getting shot is a game-changing moment for sure, but why not have another one and have Sherry come and save the day in the season 6 premiere? I don't know when they're going to start filming. I don't know when it's going to be back on. But either way, if Sherry comes around and saves Morgan, it's only good for the show. It's fan service, but it would be awesome. Sherry already helped Daryl escape the sanctuary in season 7. So why not come around Fear and save Morgan in season 6? It would be awesome, it would be helpful, and it's a great way to introduce Sherry in a big, epic way, because we've been waiting and waiting and still waiting for Sherry to come back around, and why not have her and her group of people come save Morgan and go help the group eventually in season 6. And I would love to have an all-out war, but a great all-out war in season 6 of Fear. We lose people, it's a war, it's a battle, it's a great thing for the show. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I would love for something to happen. Something major needs to happen. A game-changing moment is great for the series, but it needs to set the tone for a way better season. Let's change it up. No more cameras, no more recordings, no more stupid writing on this show. Get it done, change it up in a better way for season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, and or just end it. Be done with Fear. Make season 6 the final season of Fear the Walking Dead, in my opinion. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below, guys. And help us achieve our goal of 100,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, if you can, tell your friends, tell your family to become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead Family. And also, we have a Fight For Us YouTube channel along with an Amazon store if you want to pick up my Zombie Apocalypse book series right there. 10 books available now on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. We have a link in the description of this video and every video going forward to our Amazon storefront. All the books are there, so I know some people are having trouble finding the series, but they're available online, so definitely check it out, and I hope you join the fight. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, staying true to yourself, and tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.